Hey, welcome back.
Hey guys, this is Princh from Ledger CS.
And this is Dan from Ledger CS, and we're back. Princh, welcome back.
Thank you, guys. It's been a couple of months since I've gone, so
Absolutely.
Nice to see you all back. And let's help as many of questions that we can tackle today. So
Absolutely. So we have quite a lot of questions in the chat. So, by the way, guys, we're here to help. So drop your question in the chat. If you need anything, we'll go question by question. Let's begin.
The first question is why are the Ledger debit card not available for US citizens, and when will it be available? So for now, the CL card is only released to EU markets and British markets, and soon it's going to be rolled to different countries. So until then, you'll have to wait under Mr. Henderson, because our team is working on it, on expanding the coverage for this card. But again, since it's a mixture between normal like crypto product and traditional financial product, so it's going to take some time to expand it.
Okay, and related question from Plants and Flowers. The residents of Puerto Rico and USA need the CL card to make transactions with our money.
Yeah, so once it's supported in South America as well, then I guess you'll be able to use it as well. But until then, we don't have an ETA when it's going to be available exactly, but soon.
Yeah, so yeah, We'll post something, guys, whenever the CL card becomes available in the US, in other parts of the world, then there'll probably be a tweet from our Twitter account. Again, be careful on Twitter, just make sure you are on the correct account. There's only two legit accounts, @Ledger, which is the main account, and @Ledger_support, which is the support account.
And be careful and do not fall for any fake, because there are a lot of fake accounts as well, trying to get your seed phrase and trying to scam your funds. So don't fall for anyone, and our team will reach out to you as soon as possible if you have reached out to us. Next is from Madhupam Gupta. Is asking, hello, I have deactivated my Sol stake in Ledger Live, but I had to repeat it 3 times and then it was successful. Now I'm waiting for my delegation to be inactive. How much time will it take?
So 2 things in this question, I guess. So the reason why you had to do it 3 times is because of congestion on the Solana network. So yeah, as you know, like the Solana network has tons of activity these days with meme coins and all the DeFi happening on Solana. So yeah, that results in like a lot of issues in Ledger Live, where you might have to spam your transaction until it goes through, or sometimes you can try using a third-party wallet and same technique, just spam the transaction until it goes through. This will be fixed eventually, but it needs to be fixed at the network level, so by the Solana team. Now, in terms of like how much you have to wait until the delegation is inactive, I think it depends, but it's like 1, 2, 3 days usually, and then you need like another transaction
To withdraw it to your available balance, basically.
Okay, so 2 steps, right?
It's a 2-step process.
Okay, so just wait 3 days, and basically whenever your account shows, I'll show you on my own account. Whenever you see withdrawal here, then you can go ahead and there will be another option called withdraw here, and then you can sign the transaction and it will be in your available balance immediately.
Exactly. Next is Roberto. He's asking, how can I add Ledger Nano S to a computer that already has Nano X? So there's nothing special you need to do. You simply need to connect your Ledger to Ledger Live app, and then you can just click on add accounts, and then you'll be able to add accounts in Ledger Live. Of course, you will see both accounts from your Nano X and your Nano S. So basic thing is you can rename your account by going on the wrench icon on the top right of the account, and then you can just rename your account, and then you'll be able to So once you can click on a rate account, and you can rename it, for example, Nano S or Nano S Plus, or it depends on the device that you got. I'm also linking an article that will help you out with the steps, so just check it out.
Okay. Plants and Flowers had a question. Like they say, if the government doesn't approve your request, give us alternatives to withdraw the money, I guess, from Ledger. But you're not stuck with your money on your Ledger, right?
No.
Even if you don't have a CL card, then there are also other ways to spend your crypto.
Yeah, you can just send your tokens to an exchange, any exchange that is supported in your region, and then you can sell your tokens from there. So you're not locked out of your funds. You always have the private keys of your accounts, and then you're always in control, basically.
Yeah, so Plants, like there is plenty of ways to you can move your coins to an exchange and sell it on an exchange, like Prince was saying. You can also use the buy sell button here to sell your crypto. We don't know where you're located, but there are also other off-ramps that are offered in the Discover section here. So for example, BTC Direct, but this one is only for European countries.
Yep, he's in South America. So.
Is in South America, okay. Or Puerto Rico, could be in the US as well. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, like there might be like some options, like some off-ramps here for you, but you'll have to dig a little. If not, you might want to convert your coins into Bitcoin, and then you can do a sell order from here. But of course, there will be fees. Like all those services are operated by third parties, and they, there's going to be a fee for the transaction.
Okay. Next is Ardbo. I have 2 Ethereum accounts in Ledger Live, 1 and 2. I have wrongfully sent GMX token to account 2. How to recover them in Ledger Live? Thank you.
What do you think?
GMS token.
It's on Arbitrum, I think. GMX.
Okay.
So, the Arbo, yeah. So I mean, like, as long as you send your GMX to an account that's EVM compatible. So, for example, you send your GMX to Arbitrum or Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain, OP Network, OP Mainnet, what else? Base, all these networks, they can communicate with each other, and your tokens can live on those other accounts. So what you can do is you can bridge from one account to another. Yeah, so that's what you can do. But it would help if you could tell us like exactly where your accounts are. Like, are they on an Ethereum account, on the Base account, so on? Like, just give us a little more.
I think, yeah, if you send it to the wrong network, then we'll need to add, like, we can connect your Ledger device to Metamask, and then you can add it as a custom token, and from there you'll be able to send it back to the address that you want to send.
Yeah.
But if you can provide us some more information, then it will be better to assist you and give you accurate response. Next is Sinerk is asking, when will Ravencoin be integrated into Ledger Live?
Oh, Ravencoin, yeah, it's been a while.
For now, we don't have any ETA, and I think we don't have any roadmap for Ravencoin native integration in Ledger Live. But we'll escalate your feedback to our dev team, and maybe hopefully it could be added in future.
Do you think we have documentation on Ravencoin, right?
We do.
You can use it.
Raven wallet, I guess.
Party, yeah. Yeah, so we'll drop like this article in the chat for you, so you can take a look.
Yeah, and for now you can use Electrum Raven extension with your Ledger device, and you can create a Ledger Raven account. And for now, yeah, that's the only way to manage your tokens.
And it's just as safe as Ledger, correct?
Yep, you're just using the interface, and your private key still remains secured by the device.
Okay. All right. So next question is from Sealan 2002. Hi. Do you have any idea about Cubic for Ledger? When will Cubic be supported in Ledger? Cubic. So Prince is going to look up the token, okay? And I'll go to the next question. But typically, I mean...
Yeah, if it's going to be an ERC20 token, then...
Yeah.
No, it's a mainnet token. It's a Stellar, I think it's on XLM.
Oh, okay. So there might be a way you can probably send it.
Yeah, using... Like you can send it to your XLM address if you are talking about the same token that we are referring to. Because there are two Cubic tickers for 2 tokens. So one is on Stellar network, and another one is on Cubic network. So if you are like managing your XLM token, then you can send it to your XLM address. But of course, you will not be able to see it in Ledger Live. So in that case, you can just connect your device to Stellar Term extension, and then you will be able to view and manage your tokens from there.
So that would be this token, right?
This is the mainnet token.
That's the mainnet, okay. And there is another version that's...
So we don't support the mainnet token yet if you're talking about this token. But if you're talking about the token on XLM network, then yeah, you can be...
Okay. So in this case, you just use Stellar Term.
If it's Cubic Finance, then you can send it to your XLM address. If it's just Cubic token, then for now it's not supported yet. Okay.
We'll drop a link in the chat. If it's the Stellar token, we'll drop a link in the chat to show you how to connect your Ledger device to Stellar Term, so you can store it in your account and manage it with your Ledger device.
Okay. Next is crypto info. When will you support Hedera dApps and NFTs? Right now, you only support HBAR staking, but no dApps or NFT. So, interesting feedback. For now, we don't have an ETA on support for NFTs on the Hedera and dApps on Hedera network, but we'll escalate the feedback to our dev. And of course, as more the network and the community grows, this is going to be our target to integrate as many dApps and NFT support in Ledger Live. So, no ETA for now, but could be coming in future for sure.
And so Silan said it's mainnet. He's talking about the mainnet token.
Okay, yeah. So mainnet token are not supported yet, but we can escalate it to our dev team, and maybe they can add it in future. But no, we cannot. For now, you cannot manage the token with your Ledger device.
Okay, got it. And then Art the Arbo said that the GMX tokens was sent to his Ethereum account, but it's not showing. I guess
it's not supported on Ethereum network. That's why.
It's not supported. So it's normal, like Ledger Live cannot detect the tokens in your account, but you might be able to see them in Etherscan, for example, on the Block Explorer. That being said, if you go in the Discover section, you select Xerion, make sure that your Ethereum account is selected here at the top, then make sure all networks is selected here, then browse this list here. You should be able to see your GMX tokens. And then once you found the tokens, then you can simply like create a transaction, send it back to the exchange. And then once the coins are on the exchange, you can withdraw them back to your Arbitrum account, because I'm guessing you want the GMX to be on Arbitrum. But make sure to create, so first of all, make sure to create an Arbitrum account. So it's a little complicated to find, but it's this one here, Arbitrum ETH here. So make sure you've got one of those accounts, and then send from the exchange to the Arbitrum account. The exchange will ask you two things. They will ask you the address, which you can get in Ledger Live, but the exchange will also ask you to for the network. In the network, you need to use the Arbitrum network. Otherwise, it's going to go back again to the Ethereum network. So be careful when you send the tokens from an exchange.
Yep. Next is Rohit is asking, if somebody gets a hold of my JSON file, will he get access to my seed phrase? Is the seed phrase file anyway stored in JSON file? I exported the JSON as I was getting some error.
Good question. The logs.
Yeah, so no, there is no issue if you export your Ledger Live logs, because your seed phrase is never stored on your computer or in Ledger Live app. It's only stored on the Ledger device, inside the Ledger device basically. So yeah, your assets are not at risk if you just export the log and there's no seed phrase inside the log file basically.
So to clarify, Ledger Live doesn't store any private keys, right?
No.
Okay.
Next is Madhupam asking, why is it always shows some withdraw amount in Solana, but I didn't withdraw and just waiting for my delegation to be inactive.
So it always shows some withdrawal amounts in Solana, but I didn't withdraw any, just waiting for it. I think it might be two things. Ledger Live has a display glitch, in which case it might show you like a withdrawable amount where actually there is no withdrawable amount yet. That might be the case. Probably the case, just thinking. So yeah, you might see like an amount here. So if it's deactivating, it's probably a glitch. So you can just ignore it. It doesn't have any impact on your account, because once you withdraw everything, like that line will basically disappear. But if you see it while it's active, it means it just reflects part of your rewards. Yeah. So don't worry too much about it. It's just a display quirk.
Yeah, we can just connect your device to a third-party app like Solflare or Backpack, and then you can withdraw your tokens if they're already deactivated. You can check it on the blockchain.
So Vadim V is saying that his message was just deleted from the chat. But so Vadim, just so you know, we don't censor the chat. It's just that YouTube has some filtering in place. So it's possible that we don't see your question. So what you can do instead, you can just type your question again in the chat. But yeah, just keeping in mind that sometimes YouTube will actually remove some comments if it thinks that the comment is unsafe or insulting or things like that. So make sure there is no link as well in your comment, and try multiple times. We might be able to see it.
Next is Katie is asking, no, you still cannot control more than one device simultaneously with Ledger Live. So that's not the case. You can connect two devices at the same time, but of course you'll be like using one device to do a transaction. So it's possible to manage multiple devices using with the same Ledger Live app. But of course, as I mentioned earlier, it's possible that it's always showing all the accounts for both the devices. So yeah, just you have to plug it and then use the device when the transaction sign comes on the device basically. Kig is asking when are we getting our Stax. So for now we don't have an exact ETA yet, but hopefully soon, and once we do, we'll send all the emails to all the people who have been pre-ordered. So Kig, thank you for the patience, and some information should be coming soon. Mac is asking when will ZIL tokens be supported in Ledger Live APK?
Yeah, it might take a long time, honestly. It's one of those coins where it's a better option right now to use a third-party wallet. Because we have a lot of integrations pending with coins that unfortunately have a bigger market cap, because that's one of the metrics that we use to sort of prioritize what we're going to put in Ledger Live. So for now, I would say just keep using a third-party wallet. It's completely safe, so don't worry.
Next is Mac. Mac is done. Next is Rohit. When will XDC be integrated in Ledger Live? Dan, you might have answered.
That's another integration which has been pending for a long time, and we understand that the XDC community is frustrated. But at this point, guys, I would say just use a third-party wallet. Good news is the beta wallet that was unavailable for a long time and broken. It's again possible to use it with your Ledger device, and it's actually a good third-party wallet. It's reliable and it's safe. As for when it's going to be in Ledger Live, again, we don't have an ETA, but those lower market cap coins, typically they get deprioritized compared to other projects that can have a bigger impact on more users. So it's just like how we work.
Next is Leonardo is asking, hi Leo, nice to see you
Leo.
back. How do I check if it's possible to store a specific coin I want to buy in Ledger Nano X? So Leo, you can check the link that I'm posting. It has a list of all the supported tokens in Ledger Live. Or you can also check it from the list.
Yeah, you can go in the buy sell section here, and then select compare providers, select your currency. So let's say you want to buy with euros, and then just click this little thing here, and then you'll get the list of all the different currencies that are supported for buying.
Yep.
Then you can select Filecoin, for example. Oh yeah.
If you've not added an account, you'll just need to add an account.
Yeah. So let's use Solana as an example instead. Then you confirm. You select your payment method, and then it will give you like quotes from different providers, and then you can select the best providers. But just keep in mind that once a month we have this promotion day called Happy Buy Day, which will randomly happen at some point during the month. During that time, the transaction fees, the processing fees will be waived. So if you put like 100 euros of Solana, you might get close to 100 euros of Solana.
Minus the transaction fees.
Yeah, minus the transaction fee, yeah.
Okay. And if you want to see the list of supported tokens in Ledger, then you can also check out the link that I'm posting now. It will show you all the list of supported tokens and coins in Ledger Live.
Okay, cool.
Next is
Crypto info. Oh no, we did that one.
Okay, crypto info. Yeah, we did the question. So next is
Kig, I think.
Kig. Yeah, when will be receiving Ledger Stax? We've been waiting for a long time. What seems to be the hold up? So yeah, we're just trying to improve the screen basically, which was an issue. It was a curved screen, and then we didn't anticipate that it was going to take so much time. But soon we're going to come up with some new information and regarding the orders. And again, if you want to also cancel your order and get out of the pre-list, or pre-order list, then you can definitely reach out to us and we can definitely refund you the amount.
Yeah, but if you do, you lose on the devices and the goodies as well, because if you maintain your pre-order, you get a bonus magnet shell, I think.
Which is a case for
a case, yeah. That's pretty neat. And I think if you pre-order using an NFT, you get a device now.
Yeah,
you get an additional device.
Nano S Plus if you ordered via NFT.
Right. So it's up to you, of course. Like you can decide to contact us and cancel your pre-order. or you can wait, but we'll have some communication.
Next is Harvinder Singh is asking how does connecting MetaMask to Ledger work? I'm confused and concerned if I'm connecting it, and can you give me example how is it safe and how it works? So you can show it on the.
Yeah, I can show you. So hang on. All right, I'll go through the whole process. So you go to metamask.io.
I can just show the article and then it has the.
Oh,
GIF,
yeah.
It has a GIF inside, so you don't have to.
Okay. Oh no, I removed the GIF.
Oh, okay.
The GIF is no longer on the article.
No.
Let me try to do it like can't add and remove item.
Oh, okay.
Great. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull a normal tab into view. Here we go.
We had a YouTube tutorial, no?
Yeah, we do have an article. So actually, we can just show you the article, but you install, like, the steps are basically you install MetaMask in your browser, and you make sure to connect your Ledger device, right? So, well, okay, I don't have my Ledger device either.
But we
Sorry,
just show
guys.
it to them, like.
Yeah, but basically, so you make sure you connect your Ledger device. You make sure you've got your Ethereum app open on the device, right? So the screen will say app, Ethereum app is ready. And then you open MetaMask, you click that part here, add account or hardware wallet, add hardware wallet. Then MetaMask opens in a tab like this. This is perfectly normal. Then you select Ledger and click continue. Before you click continue, make sure again that the Ethereum app is open on the device, and then click continue. And then there will be a list of articles here. You select whichever article you want to, you select whichever account you want to use, and then boom. And this account is secure by your Ledger device. You can also add it to Ledger Live. Okay, Ledger Live is, MetaMask is just using, your device is just using MetaMask as an interface. That's all.
Yeah. So like connecting it to MetaMask is completely safe using the connect hardware wallet button. And I've also linked the Help Center article that explains the steps in details, Harvinder, so you can check it out and follow the step-by-step guide and then not get confused, basically. Okay, as I want to buy Moonriver and Pulse. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely add them as custom tokens. We also have articles on Moonriver and Pulse, which I'm going to tag as well.
Yeah, all it comes down to connect, once you connected your Ledger account, see, like, you can see my Ledger account is already connected here. It says Ledger 1. You can just toggle the network here. So for example, you would select Blast, or which network? Pulse in Moonriver. In this case, Pulse and Moonriver will not be in the default list here to add the network, but you can add them manually, and Pringe is going to drop a link in the chat that has all the information you need to fill in here to add the network. And you will notice that your account address is exactly the same for all these different networks. And then once you send the coins from the exchange to whichever account, so for example Moonriver, make sure to select, of course, the correct address, but also the correct network.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I also linked the articles. So. Cool. Next is Rohit. He's asking, although Ledger says unless you subscribe to Ledger Recover, your seed phrase wouldn't be extracted. If a current Ledger employee leaves and tries to extract the phrase or off the customer's devices, like it happened with the time that Wallet Connect as an ex-employee leaving the Ledger was hacked.
So I think there is a lot of confusion here. So first of all, Recover, completely optional. You can update your device to the latest firmware. This does not activate Recover. So unless you sign up and pay for the service, Ledger Recover is not touching your device. Okay. Now, even if you choose to use Recover, which for some users is an interesting service, in this case, there are a lot of security put in place for Recover, and it's not like Ledger has access to the seed phrases or anything like that. Your seed gets split into 3 different shards. Each shards gets distributed to different custodians. Those custodians cannot communicate with each other, and each shard is actually encrypted. So even if the one shard was somehow accessed, then you can't do anything with that shard, right? It's not enough to reconstitute the whole seed. So you really don't have to worry. The architecture of Recover has been very well thought out, and it's very secure. But again, Recover completely optional, so you don't have to worry about it, or you don't have to subscribe if you don't like the service. It's only for people that sign up.
Yep, and which is completely different from the Ledger Connect kit. Like there was a version that was uploaded and then it got
the Connect kit.
The Connect kit issue, and we already patched the issue, and we have reached out, like provided communications regarding that. So you can definitely go and check out our help center. I'm gonna link the article there, Rohit, so you can have a look.
Yeah, the Connect kit was something affecting a library that was used by apps that are external to Ledger Live, right? So those apps that want to have an integration with Ledger, we use the Connect kit. And we have communicated about this, but if you're using Ledger Live and you don't blind sign, then you had nothing to worry about. You would not be affected by this. So again, guys, what we're trying to promote here at Ledger is using Ledger Live with your Ledger device and not blind signing, because the issue with blind signing is that you don't really know what you're signing. So that's why we keep telling you, like, make sure to use Ledger Live. There's plenty of apps in Ledger Live in the Discover section where you can use DeFi, you can swap, you can bridge, you can do tons of things, buy, send, stake, all within the comfort of Ledger Live. And on top of this, because you're in Ledger Live, you blind sign, so you know exactly what you're doing. So yeah, just stay safe, stay within Ledger Live, especially if you're a beginner, okay? Because if you go out of Ledger Live, you'll be blind signing all over the place. And it's a dangerous situation for people that are not familiar with crypto, or have been in crypto for a short period of time.
True that. Next is there are a lot of questions.
Crimson, I think.
Madhupam is saying thank you, Dan and Prinjal. Welcome. Crimson is asking when can we self-custody and see SPL tokens on Ledger, and you should incorporate Jupiter Exchange as a third-party exchange swapped up.
I agree. We should. Hopefully we will soon.
Yeah, since Solana is getting a lot of traction, SPL token support could be coming soon. Of course, we don't have an ETA yet. But for now, you can still send your tokens to your Ledger Solana address, and then you can again connect it to Solflare or Phantom Wallet, and then manage your tokens. So that way, at least you can still secure your tokens with your Ledger device. And until then, you can just wait for the support to come to Ledger Live. Leonardo is asking, I understand the article you linked me. There are all the coins I can manage via Ledger Live, but what coins I can store in Ledger Nano but not manageable via Ledger Live? Is there a list of those tokens?
I guess it's a negative list, right?
There was the list.
So this list is negative in the sense where if you have the contract address, you paste it into the search bar. If it doesn't have a result, that means that it's not supported. But if it is supported, then you'll get a result, and the list will tell you like on which network it's supported as well. So this is how it works.
And also we have a different page on our website, so you can definitely check out that page, and it will show you the different third-party wallets that you can use with your Ledger device to manage those tokens.
Now, Leo, if you have any specific questions, if you have any coins in mind, because we've seen a lot of coins and blockchains here at Ledger, so we can probably help you with any specific crypto you might have in mind as well.
Next is Mark is asking, is it possible to migrate coins held in Trezor wallet into Ledger Nano X without incurring any transfer fees? If so, how do you have a tutorial for it?
Super easy.
You just have to restore your Ledger device with the seed phrase you got from your Trezor, and then you will be able to just recover the access with your Ledger device. Of course, but some tokens, if they are not supported, if they use a different derivation path to add an account in Trezor, then you might face some issues. But in that case, you'll need to set up the device with its own seed phrase, or maybe create a new account in Ledger Live and then transfer your funds to that account. We don't have a tutorial for this yet, but maybe you can find a video on YouTube.
What we do have is we have a tutorial that shows how to restore.
Yeah.
So at least you can get started, right? And most coins, like the derivation path issue that Prince mentioned, it really rarely happens. Like Trezor and Ledger Live have mostly the same derivation path. So once you export your private keys into your Ledger, and then you connect your Ledger to Ledger Live, you add your Bitcoin accounts that was in your Trezor, you should not have any issues. If you do, you can use third-party wallets that will let you customize the derivation path, but typically you will not run into those issues.
Next is
And we've dropped the link, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Next is Artbo is asking, thank you for answering my GMX token question. Will you tell me if EW2 is possible to store in Ledger Live? I have it on my crypto backed by Ledger, but after creating an EW account in Ledger Live, I can't see it. So again, that is the that could be related to different derivation path. So it's possible that mycrypto.com wallet uses a different derivation path when you added an account.
Mm-hmm.
So the best thing you can do is you can just add, as you already added a new account in Ledger Live, then I would just suggest to transfer all your tokens from your mycrypto account to your Ledger account again, and then you'll be able to send and receive directly via Ledger Live. That's the easiest and the simplest solution for you.
That makes sense. Just a simple transaction.
Simple transaction, just that's it.
Okay.
Next is Crimson is just asking, correct, I have updated my firmware but didn't have to sub to recover.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just wish I can see certain tokens on Ledger, like Jupiter is there on different chain than Solana, which doesn't make sense to me. Also, some of these tokens I can only send, not swap. So yeah, Crimson, basically we are trying to add more service providers in Ledger Live to buy, send, sell, swap. And so yeah, in future you can expect few more tokens to be supported in Ledger Live, and also different networks will be supported in Ledger Live for swapping and selling tokens basically.
And I think I agree with you in terms of like UI when it comes to adding accounts, and like Ledger Live needs a revamp, because right now if you want to add a token like Jupe, for example, you get like tons of random stuff. Like for example, Jupiter, Ethereum, it might not be the same token.
Yep.
It might be something completely unrelated. So, you know, actually, like this is misleading, because most people, when they think of Jupiter, they think about the Solana token, and if they don't realize that this is actually going to your Ethereum account, then you know some issues might arise here. And for SPL tokens, yeah, you can use a third-party wallet. For now, it's the best way. Just make sure to send it to your Solana account, and hopefully in the future we'll also have Jupiter Exchange in Ledger Live. No promises, of course, but that would be a neat integration, I think.
And one more thing from Crimson is saying, also I think a new dust sweeper would be great. I think there was a dust.
We used to have one, yeah. It might still be here. Like if you go in the Discover section here, there was one for sure.
There was an app called
Dust Sweeper. Here you go.
Oh, the name of the app is Dust Sweeper.
It's literally called Dust Sweeper. So hey, what was your name? Crimson. Hey Crimson, go to the Discover section here, Dust Sweeper, and you can just use that.
Yep.
Let's see. Seems like it's supporting
Ethereum for now.
just Ethereum. Okay. Well, that's a chain. Yeah, Ethereum.
Soon maybe they'll add some more networks, so then you can use that as well.
That's pretty cool, actually. I might use it myself as well, because got quite a bit of dust here. Okay.
Okay. Next is from the Low NYC. Will there be additional staking options for more crypto projects in future?
For sure.
The short answer is yes. We want to add as many tokens, staking tokens as possible in Ledger Live as much. And then once we do that, you'll be able to directly go to Earn tab in Ledger Live, and then you'll be able to see whichever tokens are supported for staking.
What would be on your list, Prince, if you had to put?
I think Cardano should be the next one.
Yeah.
And
Hedera. Yeah.
I think it's all. Well, let me see. What all the networks do we already support on?
We've got quite a lot, to be honest. Like we've got a lot of Cosmos-based chains. Ethereum has tons of like options.
Yeah, well, we don't support all of them, but yeah.
Yeah. So we've got Figment as well now. So Ethereum, like definitely tons of options.
Yeah, basically Ethereum, Solana, Near is already there. Cosmos. So yeah, they all are there, but like more we need. Because a lot of chains have support staking now. So yeah, we need to add them. For example, Tron, we need to add back Tron staking,
which used to be in Ledger Live, but it's been disconnected ever since like the change of API. So that's something that would be nice to have back in Ledger Live for sure.
Next is Ethronics is saying hi. Let's plant a tree from France to south of San Francisco. Ledger Live and Chia network.
Let's do it.
Okay. on Ledger Live should be, we can post, like we can forward this feedback to our team.
Yeah.
One thing, I think there was an app already submitted to us a couple of few weeks back or months back. So then definitely we can work on it in future to be integrated in if not in Ledger Live, with the third party if it's available for now.
And Aloha NYC is saying that he'd love to see like the staking option expanded, but I'm thinking we already have a list on the Help Center. There is an article that sort of lists all the staking options that are currently available in Ledger Live. So that could be interesting for you to take a look if you want to see like what's available. If you go to support.ledger.com here, there's one of those articles, this one actually, staking your crypto through Ledger Live. Pretty sure we'll drop that in the chat in a second, but this one lists all the different staking options. So yeah, there's quite a lot of them, as you can see.
Oh yeah, there's new tokens added to the list as well. So for now you can stake these tokens, but in future, yes, we can add more of them.
This thing should be up to date as well. Like it's missing a few, like for example, there's another option to stake 32 ETH with Figment, for example, but of course not everybody has 32 ETH to stake, so.
Leonardo is saying, yes, I'm thinking about liquid staking to coins because liquid staking is more tax efficient in my country. So example, MSOL or STSOL.
Okay, STSOL I think is probably like the Lido version of Sol. MSOL is Marinade. Yeah, Marinade, you'll have to use the Marinade website, unfortunately. I don't think there is any plan to integrate Marinade into Ledger Live, although that would be super cool because Marinade is also a cool service. But that being said, you know, if you liquid stake some Sol with Marinade, you can store the MSOL inside your Ledger Live Solana account. They will not show, but they will be there, and then you can use a third-party wallet to manage that.
Next, oh, nice. Okay. Next is Victor is asking, hi folks, why on Ledger Live I am not able to see USDT on Solana network? Because the SPL tokens, like tokens on Solana network, are not supported in Ledger Live. So you can, but the tokens are not lost, they're just hidden. You can use Solflare. It's a third-party app that you can use. It's completely safe if you follow the instructions that I'm linking in our Help Center article. And then you will be able to find your tokens, Victor Lopez, because there are two Victor, I just see.
And NYC, thank you for the kind words as well. We appreciate you. Come back anytime. Like we do this live 3 times a week now.
Yep.
We used to do it every single day, but the US team is taking a little break right now because it was a little hectic. But on the EU side, we do it on Monday just with me, the two of us on Tuesday, and Felix, which is another member of the team, on Thursday. So, you know, if you have any questions, just drop in one of those streams. It's same time those days, 4:30 p.m. CT, that's Paris time. Again, it's on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And soon we'll resume doing those streams in the US as well, so it's convenient for you guys.
Next is Victor Gill. He's asking, other channels are concerned about backdoor or seed phrase and showing us options that are safest, showing us other options that are safest for our crypto. Should we be worried about this and our crypto covered?
Other channels are concerned. Oh, like YouTube channels? Influencers? No, there is no backdoor. I think it just stems from this bad communication around Recover when it first came out, which gave the impression that somehow Ledger had access to private keys, which is not the case. Again, the Recover service is optional, and you know, if you don't like it, you just don't sign up. And even if you sign up, it's very secure, right? So your funds are not in danger. But again, you can safely update your Ledger device, the firmware, all the apps, Ledger Live. Recover will not activate without you actively like confirming that, going through the onboarding, and there are multiple steps, right? It's not something you can accidentally activate, right? There is a whole onboarding steps, you know, it's here if you're interested, and you have to pay for it, right? It's not something you that will automatically activate. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. Next
is Art. He's asking, thank you for your EWT answer. If I make purchase inside Ledger Live, how do I get a CSV file for tax purposes?
Do you remember?
So you can go to your settings in your Ledger Live and click on accounts, and then just click on export operation history, and then you'll be able to select all the accounts that you have added in Ledger Live, and then you'll be able to get the transaction history for all your addresses.
Cool. Okay.
And you can also use there's a Stax app inside Ledger Live, which I don't know a lot of people know or not. It's called Zen Ledger, and it can help you with your tax purposes if you want to. Don't use any third-party solution. This is which you can use inside Ledger Live.
Okay.
Low NYC saying, yes, I staked on Ledger. There is an issue with Injective showing up in the Earn tab. I think you guys are aware of it. I'm staking Injective, and it will not show up in the tab, like in the Earn tab. I think because it's still in the beta mode, so I guess that could be the reason. And Atom and Solana do show up. So we are still it's still in the beta mode. As you can see, it's written on the top. And once it's going to come out of the beta mode, and once we have added more networks, then you will be able to see your Injective as well.
So it's not a problem, it's just a missing feature, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because you can see I've got the same issue, so to speak, where I do stake Injective here. Like it's being staked, delegated, but I also don't see it in Earn. But again, it's just that we haven't connected those two things together yet.
Victor is saying, thank you, appreciate your time. So welcome. Leonardo is saying, what about ST Atom, which is Strike Staked Atom?
Ooh.
Can I store it in my Ledger NanoX and manage it via third party? I think you can.
Yeah, for sure. Strike Staked Atom. You might need Kepler to do this, but if it's an Atom based token, it is. Yeah, let's try it. It's crazy how many
EMOs and mint scan.
Okay.
So it's going to be on Cosmos basically.
Okay. You use Kepler.
Yeah.
Because Ledger will probably not see it. Because first of all, I don't think we support EVMOS.
We don't support Cosmos tokens.
We do Cosmos, but this one is going to be on EVMOS. But although it's true that you can send them across. EVMOS. Let me check. EVMOS. Okay, so EVMOS is not supported. Okay, so and Cosmos. I've never tried to send tokens to my Cosmos account actually. On Ledger Live, to be clear. Cosmos here. Yeah, you can't. So it won't detect the tokens. But you use Kepler. Kepler is the way to go here.
Yep. And I have linked the article that you can follow the steps in, Leo. Victor Gill is saying, thank you for the answer, and I look forward to more sessions like this. So we do have these kind of sessions every day of the week, but if you want to see at this time, around this time zone, then it's going to be on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if you want to see on the US time zone, which is a different time zone, then you can check it out on Wednesdays and Fridays.
Yeah, when they resume, because right now they're not doing the streams. Although they used to do it. We used to have this very hectic 5 days a week stream schedule, but now because the backlog, because of the market, right? So we have a high backlog, and as a result, we need more hands on deck to very simply answer emails. So we have less time to do those streams. We try as much as we can, but unfortunately, we had to cut down on the US streams. But they were popular. So they will come back, but
they just did it too much, and then now they just drained themselves. So soon they're gonna recharge and come back.
It's a lot of work to make those streams.
Next is Galo is asking, saying understood. Thank you guys. Take care. Welcome. Okay. And that was our last question for the session.
Cool. So I guess guys, we can wrap up early unless any of you have any questions. In this case, you can drop it in the chat. If not, we can just give some general advice. If you're new to crypto, you just got a ledger. What should you do to stay safe?
First thing is you should not. Okay, we have a question.
Okay.
So if the blockchain, the token isn't supported, it means I can store the token in my ledger. So Leo, basically, when everyone who's seeing the stream, basically there are two things over here. Tokens are supported with your ledger device, and there are tokens that are supported with your ledger device and the Ledger Live app. So in case where there's tokens only supported by ledger device, you need to connect your ledger device to a third party extension, and then you will be able to see your token, because the accounts are still the same because the private keys are still the same from the device. So it's just that if the token is not supported via the Ledger Live interface, there are communities that have developed specially interfaces for tokens that you can use your Ledger device and manage your tokens with that extension. So it's completely safe. You're just using the Ledger device, using connect hardware wallet button again. That is also important. And yeah, if you have those two, basically you're still using that particular extension instead of Ledger Live to manage your tokens. Your assets are still safe and they're on the blockchain, so you'll see them everywhere.
And so if you send a token that's not supported by Ledger Live, will you see it in Ledger Live?
You will not see it in Ledger Live, but
Okay.
if you connect your Ledger device to the apps that are specifically designed for that particular network, then you will be able to see them after connecting it to that particular app.
But the tokens will be in your Ledger.
Yeah.
Okay.
That tokens will be inside the Ledger, but it'll be hidden in Ledger Live because it's not supported yet.
Okay, makes sense.
Another question is from Leo, is asking, can I move the apps in my NanoX to put them in the order I want? Yeah, I think that is something that is not possible. Yeah, it depends on how you install the apps. So if you want to organize them in any order, I think you can just uninstall all of them and then just install the order that you want. For example, first if you want Bitcoin, then Polkadot, so and so on. But there's no automatic way, I guess.
Yeah, keeping in mind that some apps require other apps to be installed first. So, you will never be able to completely choose the order. For example, if you want to install Polygon, you need the Ethereum app. So the Ethereum app will always show before the Polygon app in the list. It's not the first time I hear this request for the feature where people want to reorganize the apps.
Yeah, but apps is like they don't need to be organized because apps don't do anything except just used for a transaction.
Yeah, that's true. There was Art.
Yep. Yeah, he's asking, is NanoS operational nowadays? If I have tokens on NanoS, should I use it or upgrade to NanoS Plus? Thank you for your support.
I would say keep your NanoS, buy a NanoS Plus. By the way, if you reach out to us on support.ledger.com, you tell us you want to upgrade, we can fix you up with a discount code, $20 or 20 euros, I think. But it's nice because you can use that money, that discounts, to buy yourself a NanoS Plus. You keep the NanoS with you. You use the recovery phrase, your NanoS recovery phrase, to clone your private keys into your new NanoS Plus. And now you've got a backup device. You've got your NanoS Plus, which you can use every day, and the NanoS that's here as a backup if you
lose it or if the device breaks or something. So it's always recommended or suggested to have two devices in case you're a regular trader, so you're not locked out of your funds due to a technical or hardware issue.
It's important to understand that your recovery phrase can clone your private keys in as many devices as you want, right? You could do it if you wanted to. You could have 10 devices as backup, but keep in mind that if you can clone your private keys into any device, anyone can do it as well if they have your recovery phrase. And this is why scammers will try to get your recovery phrase, because if they have your words, then now they can go into their own wallet, clone your private keys into their wallet and access your funds, right? Although they don't have access to the device. So it's a super important concept. And we know that there is a lot of new users that have come to crypto recently because of the bull market. And so it's super important, especially if you're new, that you understand what is your recovery phrase and why we're telling you not to share it or not to type it anywhere, right? So super, super, super important.
Yeah, that is something that you need to safeguard at all times. Even if your device gets lost or if your device is stolen, it doesn't matter. But your private keys, the 24-word seed phrase, if that is stolen or if you lose the access to those 24 words, then you definitely lose access to your funds on the blockchain. Next is Victor is asking, I do have a battery problem. I managed to get it finally charged up, but when I stop charging and unplug it, it goes to 88%. So basically, Victor, you can do one thing. You can follow the troubleshooting steps that I've linked right now in the article. And if the issue does not fix itself, like if the issue still persists, then you can definitely request a replacement for your device. And I'll also link a guide that will help you with the steps. Usually the troubleshooting fixes the battery issue because of the firmware update and everything. And if the issue still persists, then you can definitely request a replacement.
Nice. And that might be the last question of today. Unless, again, if you guys have any more questions, we've got 10 more minutes scheduled.
Yep.
So we can go for it. Just drop as many questions as you want in the chat. But this one is from Leo. I often have to use TronScan to stake my Tron. So to access TronScan, I have to open the Tron app on my Ledger Nano X. That's why it would be useful if I could place the Tron app first. Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, basically just remove all the apps and add the Tron app first, Leo, and then keep on adding the apps that you keep on using on different like time basis, basically. And that way, when you open the device, you'll have the Tron app at the beginning and then all the other apps.
We will escalate this feedback though, because it's not the first time someone is asking for this feature. Maybe it is complicated to implement. We don't really know. It might actually be really difficult to implement given how the devices are programmed. But it might also be like a low-hanging fruit where you can just do it by using the button, maybe a long press, and then moving icons around. So we'll see.
And that was the last question of the day. So guys, if you have any questions regarding your ledger or regarding crypto in general, then you can drop it in the chat and then we'll answer them live. And if you don't have, then I guess we just give you some tips and tricks and then
give us some tips and tricks. Cringe. Oh no, there is one more.
Yes, but thank you. But the Nano S, but does Nano S? Okay, I cannot.
Safe to use.
Safe to use. Making transactions, yes, the device is still safe to use even if you if you've not updated the firmware. But of course, it will prompt you to update the firmware. So yeah, make sure to update the firmware. And whenever you're updating the firmware, guys, anyone, make sure to have your 24-word seed phrase next to you because it's possible that sometimes your device might get reset during the firmware update. And in that case, you need to restore it with your 24-word seed phrase, and then you'll be able to manage your tokens again.
Keep in mind that your Nano S as well has very, very small memory, storage capacity, right? And maybe you've noticed, but your apps on your device are getting bigger and bigger. And the reason why is because we add more features to those apps. So every single update increases the size just a little bit. And so eventually your Nano S, maybe 2 or 3 years in the future, your Nano S will maybe not be able to hold any apps or like a very limited amount of apps. So just keep that in mind. And that's the reason why we encourage you guys to update, especially because now we can help you with the discount code if you want. Of course, the Nano S is still safe to use, but honestly, like upgrading to Nano S Plus provides a much better experience. It's just a nicer device to have, but Nano S still safe to use, but it's up to you. Nano
S Plus is just a better screen and more storage capacity, and that's it. So, and you can also manage your NFTs if you're into NFTs with your Nano S Plus. If you're a Nano S user, then you cannot send it directly using the device. You have to use a third-party app, and it's a bit complicated.
Next question.
Okay, and then it's Madhupam Gupta asking, I got three ledgers on the same seed phrase for backup. Is it okay? Yes, they are all mirrors. Yes, it's completely safe as long as you can have multiple devices with the same seed phrase. Just be sure to never expose your seed phrase online or enter it on any fake Ledger Live app because there are a lot of fake apps. So make sure to download it from our website, official website only. Any app that you see on Play Store or App Store for your desktop is a fake one, or Microsoft Store, for example. And for Android and iOS, of course, you can use it to download it from your Play Store and App Store on your phone. But for desktop, always download it from our website, as you can see on the screen. And yeah, never enter your 24 words online because there are some fake apps that will ask you to just show that you're connecting your data or your device and it's not syncing correctly, and then it will take you to the next page where it will ask you to enter your 24 word seed phrase. And people have fallen for that as well.
Yeah.
So never ever type your 24 words ever online on a PC or any computer or take a photo of it. Always, the only place your 24 word seed phrase goes is on the device, and that's it.
And this page is the new revamped, I guess, page. So the URL is the same, but we changed the look and the feel. You might wanna, as Prince was saying, it's a safe place to download Ledger Live. So you might wanna, and we dropped the link in the chat. You might wanna just bookmark this thing. Okay, so next time you need to download Ledger Live for whatever reason because you removed it from your computer or phone, then you know where to find it. Because if you go on, if you don't have ad blockers, for example, on your browser, and you go on Google and you type Ledger Live, you might get phishing links and to fake apps, and so that's a very real threat. But if you have that bookmark, you always know where to find a legit version of Ledger Live. So
and there are a lot of fake accounts and fake people impersonating as Ledger will try to reach out to you if you're facing any issues and if you post your issue on social media. So make sure to verify the channels that you're using and always verify the accounts that you're interacting with, because there are a lot of fake accounts impersonating as ledger support.
Okay.
And I think those are the tips and tricks that we keep on spreading around the community. So Bill Fordle is a good to save seed phrases rather to
Oh yeah.
metal seed storage solutions are also a good opportunity. There's a new option now, which is I think better than Bill Fordle. I think, which is
I'm not even sure it's released yet. It might not be released, so it might be a secret still, guys.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at the store real quick.
We have a lot of different metal seed storage solutions available on the website.
Let's see what's in here. Okay, only those three.
So crypto's use is also great, and Bill Fordle is also one of the.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're looking to store your seed offline and on a metal seed storage solution, then you can check out these options that we have.
And you should never take a picture of your seed phrase. I just want to make that clear, right? Taking a picture of your seed phrase is really dangerous, because now you've created a digital copy of your phrase that lives on your phone or wherever else. If someone has access to your phone, and that might be someone, but that could also be like some app on your phone that's asking for access to your photo gallery. If it's a malicious app, those apps, they're trained to find pictures of seed phrases that people use as backup, and then extract those pictures and send them to a scammer, and then now the scammer has access to your seed phrase. So you should never actually take a picture of your seed phrase. It's a really, really bad way to back up a seed phrase. What you can do is grab a second piece of paper and write it down, and that's fine, right? Offline. Or you buy like one of those metal seed storage. I personally like the Zeus one. I know it's more expensive, but this design of a plate is actually very secure, because it is just a very good design for a plate, right? There is only one piece of metal, and that's the most secure in my opinion. But never a picture. Never a picture.
Yeah, and that's been tested for different, like waterproof. It has been against water, corrosion, fire, and bulletproof as well. So it's a pretty strong alternative. And with that, I think we can wrap up. It's already only 3 minutes left. So if there are no more questions, guys, we'll see you next week with some more crypto knowledge. And if you have any questions, keep your questions ready. Our team will definitely reach out to you and assist you as much as we can.
Cool. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye. See you guys.
Bye-bye.